riding the new wave, harnessing developments in AI, BI, and payments in the affiliate network and ad tech industries.
Thank you guys from Sigma for inviting me, and I'm very happy to be here. So what we have here, or who we have here Mr. Eli. In Hebrew we call him Eli, but Eli Desatnik, in his day job, is working for PushHub, which is actually a push notification company. But in his young age, he actually did already 2 exits, and he's quite familiar both in the Israeli industry, but also in the international industry, on digital marketing and CPA, CPC, paid media. Part of his unique business is actually to do really, really nice content that looks like it is very, let's say, original content. I think that you know what I mean. Can I do like this? Advertorials, which looks like
generative AI, using generative
generic.
AI.
Yeah, it looks like real articles, where it's actually an article which is of course paid by, and it looks good because at the end of the day, this is something that really helps and really actually converts. Okay, so this is a thing that really helps. Now, near Eli or Eli, we have another. Probably he has the best haircut in this, and not only the best, he's probably the tallest. You can. It's better than joking a bit. Yeah. So this is Fabrizio. Fabrizio is the vice president of Nuvei. I know Fabrizio probably for 15 years. And Fabrizio, I think that he's quite of the more, more veterans of the payment industry. I'm like from 2003. You're probably like 2007 or 8, right? Sorry? Something like this, yeah? So, by the way, you have each one of you?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Can I hear you, Fabrizio?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So, actually, Fabrizio has been working in SafeCharge. This is why I'm always calling you SafeCharge. And now he's calling for Nuvei, because Nuvei bought SafeCharge for $900 million, for a very small amount of $900 million. You're a VP of Digital Payments and of Gaming. Let's start with you. Fabrizio, I don't say I'm Tal Ron, I'm a lawyer. As far as Sigma calls itself the iGaming Authority, I hope to be the iGaming Legal Authority.
The lawyer of the industry.
Sorry?
The lawyer of the
Lawyer
industry.
of the industry. This is how they say in Hebrew. Yeah, this is how they say it. The lawyer of the industry. So, guys, let's start with Eli, and thank you for your kind words, as you say. Eli, we are speaking about AI here. We might also speak about BI if we have time. How does AI, and yesterday there were very nice panels. Actually, I think there are several panels. I saw yesterday a really good panel. What and how does AI meet marketing nowadays? It sounds like very cliche, but I think that you open this question to different people, you get different answers. So I hope that you agree with me. You agree with me? Is it interesting? Okay, good. I'm just checking that no one is, sleeping. Good. Okay. Even the guy with the cap is out there. Yeah, please.
So first of all, thanks for having me, Tal. Great audience, the Sigma organization. It's great to be here, and I hope to give some value to all the partners, advertisers, affiliates here. So when talking about AI, firstly, if you remember at the beginning, everybody was scared it's going to take the jobs of all humans and it's going to replace us. So the good news is that's not going to happen. AI is not a standalone. It needs the human part and it needs the BI. Or what I say, it's not AI and bye-bye. It's AI and high. So that's human intelligence. So artificial intelligence, it needs a prompting. So feeding of data to make it efficient in every stage of the way. So it is not standalone. So let's take, for example, I believe that everybody here has a need for user acquisition. If you're an advertiser, you're an affiliate, if you have a product, if you have a service, you are looking to get users for it. And for example, for us in PushUp, we have an AI optimization engine, which is really important. A lot of the media is paid media, and you have to mitigate risks. And that optimization is working obviously based on AI, but it's only as good as the information it received when it was building. And after that, in the learning process, how the conclusion of the AIs are used. And some of it, the machine has higher capabilities than a person. It can take into consideration several matrix, make automatic decision in the thousands, where for a human being it will be more difficult. But however, it still depends on a person to explain the world to it, explain what to look at. It's like a very simple...
One second. I would like exactly to ask the same question to Fabrizio, because you spoke about the matrix. Maybe like, we call it like a neuron, or how you call it, Bayesian. There's some kind of mathematic matrix, which you put like the input, and you get something intelligent. Fabrizio, do you have something like Eli's topic in Nuvei?
Payment?
We have been using some AI tools for a while now, like predictive analysis to optimize the approval rate, to prevent frauds. But I think here the next step is the Gen AI, which is creating new stuff from scratch. And this is the next challenge that the payment industry has to face.
Can you repeat what you just said in simple words?
In simple words. So there are some tools that we have been using for a while, like to optimize the conversion rate. So when you put your payments data, how to take this data and convey in the best way possible to have an authorization. Okay, this is a part of, there are some AI tools, but I think here the generative AI is the next step. So generative AI is creating new content from scratch, and this is what we are facing now. So we are at this stage. Of course, there are some problems. The problem is...
Like what? Like which? Don't call it problems. Call it challenges.
Challenges, yeah. Like a matter of trust. If you ever use ChatGPT, for instance, sometimes you ask question, and what you get in return, it's really makes no sense. So it's matter of trust, matter of you get what we call hallucinations. So you ask a question, this kind of tools never tells you back, I don't know the answer. They just give you whatever answer.
They never. But by the way, sometimes, like I like music. Lots of times I'm asking questions and it just gives, I don't know. It's not that it does not know, but it sounds like they do not know. And
he pretends.
We can ask about Fabrizio. I'm sure there maybe Italian musicians or Italian figures with your name.
Maybe take a microphone.
Yeah.
The microphone. Manual.
Sorry?
If you can take a microphone, because we cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me?
Manual.
Okay, no worries. Normally I don't need even a microphone, and specifically in this intimate setting. But hello, look we have here. Like how we say, the godfather of iGaming and compliance and everything. And also he has very nice hair, by the way. Thank you for joining us, by the way. You want to say hello? No. This is, by the way, those who do not know, this is Eman Pulis. And Eman Pulis is the founder of Sigma. And as we said, 10 years ago, sorry to do this kind of interlude. 10 years ago, he founded Sigma. And he thought about Sigma, and back then there was two events, MIGS and Sigma. Then Sigma bought MIGS, and he was like, it's not only, let's say, the most well-known event in the online gaming space. They have also their affiliate services. They have Ikigai Ventures, and one of the most things, you have the Sigma Foundation, which does really, really good things for sustainability, for people who need to get empowerment and nations, and really, really I like it. I like the idea. So thank you, first of all. I've been with Sigma, as I told before you joined, 10 years already. And I really think that, you see Janine, every time I meet new people at Sigma. So I believe that if you want, get a chat with Iman. We're getting back to the panel. Okay, so we spoke with Fabrizio about the AI, which actually converts and helps in, if I understand correctly, less chargebacks, right? More conversions, more acceptance. That's correct. But actually, I can tell you, isn't something which is, and it's a question, open question, is it something that became very common in PSPs, because I don't know if we said, I did not say, they were bought for almost $1 billion. Now the market cap of Nuvei is like 3.5 billion Canadian dollars. So probably it's about roughly the same, like USD. Do you have, as this kind of big company, do you have, you see that, do you have any advantage? And there are nice, like PSPs on the back end, and many people know me, so they came, listen, Tal, we have a really nice payment solution for our clients. Normally they don't give the telephone, and they have only Telegram. Thanks God I don't have Telegram. And what is the difference in these two guys, or these 5 guys, working from the basement to Nuvei, in that sense?
I think the AI mainly is based on the data, and learning from the data from the past is super expensive. So you need to have manpower, you need to have a lot of resources to put on the table. I think this is the real difference. Not everybody will be able to do that.
So if I understand correctly, what you actually say, because you're such a big company with so many employees, I know that under his department there are tens or hundreds, and because you have so many also research and development also in Israel and also abroad, I think this gives you, if I understand correctly, your benefit, right?
Yes.
Right. And probably the last topic for today, Eli, I can't call him Eli, but this is how he calls him, everybody has a stage name, It's in Asia, it's like if you don't have a stage name, like Candy, John, David, I don't see an Asian.
So it's not a stage name, it's actually the name.
Sorry?
It's actually the name, it's just...
Eli,
yeah.
how does, so you said that AI, AI is high and not by, right? Can you give us
HI and not by. So it really depends on the person to explain the data to the machine. Otherwise, it has access to the data and it can give you a bad output or take fake data into consideration. So you have to guide it. It's like a child that needs to learn all the time, and even its output you need to consider and look at it with a perspective of relevancy. So that's the part which is, you could say, BI, business intelligence, human intelligence, that knows how to process it. For example, in an optimization, let's say you have leads and sales. When you optimize for leads, very fast you know what are the results. So you can explain it to the system. But when you have sales or deposits, you need to explain to the AI the concept that there could be late sales, late deposits, and it needs to wait more. It doesn't know that concept if you don't teach it. And that's a very, very important example of a difference. And another thing is, important thing of usage in AI is in terms of marketing, content creation, wherever, if it's editing content on content sites or creating generative content, if it's video or written content. And there are a lot of challenges that are relevant to content creation, copyrights, and it's a complex thing. I think you would agree with me, Tal.
Yeah, I will agree. Listen, on the legal front, I think it has lots of challenges. We don't call it problems, right? Challenges. We don't even call them risks.
Challenges and solutions.
Challenges and opportunities. Because at the end of the day, when you have an AI system that takes data from newspapers, from articles, it can easily be an issue of copyright infringement. When you have, let's say, a discrimination, to someone from London, against someone from Israel. I'm just joking, Yeah, we're all friends. Yeah, you're right. We're friends. You're right. We're all friends. It's important. Like, this is a good thing about Sigma. Like, Sigma has from all nationality, and I see here in the event itself. So, if there is a discrimination, it's a really big problem. It's a really big problem. Now, this is an inherent problem of ChatGPT and AI in general. But imagine, in this type of marketing, it can be a really, really big problem. And another thing that we can always see is that the question, and lots of legal questions, like if all these RSS feeds, who actually own them? And another, an issue that I really see is if these type of articles, do they mean that you need to fire now all the content writers? So these are lots of questions that should be answered. I think that we should end this panel. I think that it was really, really nice. We had lots of people, so hopefully it was exciting for you. We're here, Eli, Fabrizio, and myself, and feel free to speak with us.